side, because what is everything going on? Everything about us is reversed. So if the pentacle is upside down the way they're ruling the world, how should it be for you as a melanated person? Right side up. Okay? Now, and the pentacle or pentagram or five-pointed star is a very powerful piece. It's a very powerful piece. It's also symbolic of raising the 4 levels of energy, earth, air, fire, water, and raising those up from the 4 points up through the top point where you start to evolve spiritually, because you have to come from down up and go from here.
Fifth element.
Huh?
Fifth element.
Yeah, the 5th element, exactly. Precisely. All right, now, the Baphomet, according to them, when some of them were cast out, because those of them that we were able to train, remember I said yesterday they were very unteachable people. We had a hard time teaching them to bathe. We had a hard time teaching them to speak, to just get them to do the language. It was very difficult. A lot of them still don't speak as well as they should. A lot of what they call Ebonics is really just Southern drawl from the way Europeans spoke English to us, and us trying to speak it back to them because it wasn't our language. You understand? Because we were speaking something else when they got here. Most of our people learned how to speak English from so-called Southern, so-called white folks. That's the way they spoke. So if the Ebonics is broken up, they broke it up. You got it? All right. But those of them that we were able to school up, we incorporated them into our societies to a certain extent. Those that we couldn't work with very well, we put them in areas that people call ghettos. And those that we could do absolutely nothing with were left on the other side of the Great Wall and pushed off in the caves. Like, man, just put them back into the wild, because they're wild and we can't work with them. We couldn't civilize them. So some of them that were cast out, according to them, they say evil spirits appeared to them in the form of he-goats. This is what they say. And that the he-goats gave them secrets to controlling the world and to share with them anything that they wish to know. This is what the he-goats claim to be going to do for them. It also says that, has anybody heard of this Jewish holiday called Yom Kippur?
Yeah.
Do I need to write it?
Yeah.
Where's the marker?
No.
No? Well, somebody said yes, so that means yes. If any one person says yes, that means yes in here. Y-O-M-K-I-P-P-U-R. I heard this a long time, and it just didn't add up until when you put it, like I said, when I put a question out, the ancestors go bam. I'll be looking for something else and find the answer to the question. The Yom Kippur is all about the trading places that they did with our people. This is a particular ritual where once a year they take 2 goats. Apparently one of them is what you know as white and one of them is what you know as black. They kill one of the goats and they take the blood from the goat they killed and sprinkle it onto the goat that is left alive. Okay, that'll work. And they send the goat off into the wild or the wilderness, which is symbolic of sending it into the world. The goat that is left alive is the scapegoat that escaped. And it is supposed to take and bear all the sins of the so-called Jewish people that you guys call white people. However, what it really is a magical ritual that they do every year so they can keep trading places with us. We run around here as their scapegoat. Now, I have a little list, and I hope I can get to it quickly, because I want to share with you guys some of the things that we have been running around bearing for these people. The ancestors wanted you guys to know this. I'm assuming that's why they gave it to me, so I could give it back. And if I can't find it, I'm going to have to shoot from memory, and I don't like shooting from right here. The original black man is who? Them.
Yeah.
Who's the black man today? So apparently they claim us.
Yeah.
The original Negro was them. Somehow today the Negroes are us. The original colored people were them. Meaning they have red eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, or whatever. Blonde hair, black hair. We're not rainbow colored people.
No.
They look more like rainbow colored people. The original ghettos, who lived in the original ghettos? Who knows enough about history to know that? The so-called Jews. Now, today, who's supposed to be in these ghettos? Us. Who were the original Slavs? S-L-A-V. The slaves. Them. Now, who's carrying the slave story? Us. Who did that? They kept saying, oh, black people have the Mormons. Black people have tails. We have tails. Do we have tails? Have you ever seen anybody, other than brothers that have the ones in the front? I mean, how many people did you know that look like us that have tails? I've never encountered any melanated individual with a tail. I know people that have encountered European people that have tails. Some still in place, some that have been cut off. Now, again, PBS ran a special called The Family That Walks on All Fours. And they showed the backs of two pink people, naked butts out, with the long tail still attached, hanging from the back. But they keep saying that we have tails. Now they keep calling us what? Monkeys and apes. What did we make them from? Monkeys and apes. Now, they are the lovers of dogs. I told you guys yesterday about how much, and you guys know how much they love dogs. Man, they dogs can be up on the table. They can be eating dog, licking them in the face. They trying to eat, but they like, okay, dogs. And my brothers today are calling themselves one another what? Dogs.
Calling each other dogs.
Okay? Who are they're some of the best and coldest killers you ever saw, but they keep calling my brothers the killers. They keep calling us the thieves when they've stolen entire continents, entire countries, and entire tribes of people. But we're thieves. Who's the thief then? They are. The original thugs and gangs. What did I tell you yesterday about how they were running to get away from their situations? They ran into other people's villages and communities, and they came with a gang mentality, like they showed in Gangs of New York.
Yes.
But who are they calling gangs today? My brothers. So, we're called the criminals, the dealers, but the last time I checked, it's the Europeans that have the planes and the boats and the friends that are customs officials that they can look the other way or pay them off. Do you know any young brother in the hood that got it like that they can pay off a customs official and get any massive amount of drugs here? You know any brothers that got customs officials that are friends that'll look the other way? And the average brother can only look so far because somebody white is looking over his shoulder, or so-called white. Is that correct? How many brothers you know that got the boats and planes flying anything here from anywhere? So the drugs, the coke, the weed is all getting here from somewhere. And it finds its way to our community, but we're not bringing it there, and yet it's there. So, if all of these things are the crimes and sins of them, then in order for everything to be applied to us now, and we accept it, and we claim it, somebody has done what they always tell you not to do. They performed a magical ritual under Yom Kippur with these goats, and they got a scapegoat, and that's symbolic of what they're trying to portray in the real world. And did it work?
Yes.
Very well. So you guys I just wanted to point, how many people saw it that way before?
Always.
You always saw it that way? He's good. He's good. I didn't catch it. It took a minute for me to figure that part out. Let me make sure I'm covering this here. Yeah, but the Augustins wanted to know that was the trading places thing that we did. Because our people even call themselves Adam. Are we Adam? Are we from Adam? Do we have anything to do with Adam? We are not Adam or Adamites at all. Again, the trading places game from the robbers, the plunderers, the hypocrites that are the common sort, and we bought it and fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
They did a movie called Trading Places.
Oh, they do a lot of movies about what's going on, but our people, because we aren't clear, we see it and we don't. You know, you see and you don't see, and you hear but you didn't hear it. I've heard of Yom Kippur for years and the two goats for years, but I just figured this out a couple of weeks ago. And the Aunt Esther said, duh, wake up. Now that you get it, tell everybody else. Because once you get it, it's like, once you know, the game is like over. It's it, that's it. That's a part of the frequency changing and our people evolving. As you get clear and the fog moves away so you